So hello everyone, in this video we will be discussing about what is an OSI model and what are those different layers in the OSI model. So if you are watching this video for the first time, please like and subscribe to our channel. So let's get started with the definition of an OSI model. OSI stands for Open Systems Interconnection, and it is developed by International Organization for Standardization, which is popularly known as ISO. So there are around 7 layers are there in the OSI model. I think it's 8 layers. They are mainly physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and application layer. So physical layer, this is the first layer in the OSI model, and the physical layer is the lowermost layer of the OSI model, and it is responsible for actual physical connection between the networking devices. The functions of a physical layer includes there are 4 main functions are there. The first one, it is responsible for transmitting the binary data over the network. It provides synchronization. It defines the arrangement of various devices in the network. The fourth function is it controls the bit rate. It means that how many bits can be sent per second. This is about the physical layer. Coming for the second layer, the second one is data link layer. The main function of a data link layer is to ensure the error free transmission of data from one node to another over the physical layer. It means that it should ensure that there will be no error is tolerated in those network. And coming for the functions of a data link layer is the first and major one is error control. It should detect and retransmit the damaged frames. And the second function of a data link layer is flow control. It ensures that constant data rate should be maintained at both ends. The third function of a data link layer is to physical addressing. It is known as MAC addressing. So it adds a source and destination for the MAC addresses for the data frames. Coming for the fourth one, it is framing. The framing is known as dividing that data received from network layer into frames. It means that it will segregate the data. It divides the data into different frames which is received from the network layer. The third one, network layer. The network layer works for transmission of data from one host to another. The main role of a network layer is to handle logical addressing and routing of the data. The functions of a network layer includes the first one, logical addressing. So it means that assigning IP addresses to devices. So the network layer will be responsible for assigning the IP addresses for the different devices. The second role of a network layer is routing. So routing defines the best path for the data packets to travel from source to destination. The third one is packet forwarding. So packet forwarding means forwarding data packets from one router to another towards the destination. So the final note is that network layer is implemented by networking devices such as routers and switches. The fourth one is transport layer. So a transport layer provides services to application layer. The data in transport layer is called segments, and the main role of transport layer is to provide end-to-end communication between applications on different layers. So the functions of a transport layer, the first and main function is the segmenting and reassembling. So the transport layer breaks the data into segments at sender and reassemble those segments at the receiver. So while sending the data from the sender, it breaks the data into different parts of chunks, and those data chunks or the data segments will be together and reassembled at the receiver side. So this is the main function of a transport layer. The second function of the transport layer is service point addressing. It uses port numbers to deliver the data to correct application. It ensures that the data is delivered to the correct application, the correct destination. The third one is connection control. So the transport layer is responsible for establishing and maintaining and termination of connections. It should be ensure that the how the connection will be established and how the connection will be maintained and how the connection will be terminated. The fifth layer in the OSI model is session layer. So the main function of a session layer is to establish, manage and termination of sessions between applications. It also provides that authentication and security. The functions of a session layer includes connection control. It should ensure that it establish, manage and terminate the connection. As we discussed about the transport layer, it is also one of the function of a session layer. The second function of a session layer is dialog control for or full duplex. Dialog control. So the dialog control is controlling whether the communication is half duplex or full duplex. The third function of a session layer is synchronization. So it should add the synchronization checkpoints in data streams. Coming for the sixth layer, so it is known as presentation layer. The main role of presentation layer is to translate, format and secure the data so that the application can be understand easily. It is also known as the translation layer. You remember here, translation, it's not transport. Translation layer. Presentation layer is also known as translation layer. The functions of presentation layer are: first one, data translation. It means that it converts the data between different formats. For example, ASCII to Unicode. Like that, it will translate the data from one form to another form. The second function of data link layer is data encryption and data decryption. So the third one is data compression. So data compression means reducing the size of data to ease the transmission. Fourth one is data framing. It defines that how data is structured and presented. Coming for the seventh layer, it is known as application layer. It is the topmost layer. It is a topmost and last layer in the OSI model. The main role of application layer is to provide network services directly to the end users. The functions of application layer are: first one, file transfer, file access and file management, and it provides email services to users, and it enables users to remotely access into systems like logging and logging out into the remote systems. So if you are watching this video for the first time, like and subscribe. Thank you.